Last week we found out we could build a Steam machine using an ASRock DeskMeet X300, adding a Ryzen 5 5600X, 16 gigabytes of DDR4, and an RX 6600. So this week we're going to find out if it can game. We'll run a few benchmarks and a test, and I'll show you some stuff during the desktop mode. It's running Bazzite Deck, so it's basically the Steam version, the SteamOS version of Bazzite. It boots right into big picture mode. So without delaying it too much, let's get right into doing some benchmarks. You know we have to check out Helldivers 2. We'll set the graphics presets to medium, leave everything else the same. All right, we're at about 90 FPS. CPU temps are in the low to mid 80s. GPU temps around 70. Using 4 to 5 gigs of VRAM, 9 gigs of system RAM. Still sitting around 90 FPS. Now we'll try Horizon Zero Dawn. We're at about 120 FPS. Still in the mid 80s for temps on the CPU. GPU temps are still 64 degrees. We'll check out some Doom. I've been playing for a while on this one. It kind of went back down. 73 degrees CPU temps, 61 GPU temps, 4.4 gigs out of the 8 gigs of VRAM, and 6.5 gigs of system RAM. 140 FPS approximately. We'll check out one last one, Cyberpunk 2077, medium preset graphics, 130 FPS. This one I've been playing for a while, and Cyberpunk's pretty heavy, so 85 degrees on the CPU. Still below 70 on the GPU. Still only 5 gigs of VRAM and 9 gigs of system RAM. I'm going to show you guys some stuff in the desktop mode. We're going to download a benchmark tool, Superposition. So we'll open up the website here, download for Linux, and we'll wait for that to download. Alright, once that downloads, we're going to open it up. It's a .run file. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the permissions on that. So go to Properties, Permissions, allow executing file as a program. Hit OK. Then we can launch that program. Hit Launch. Once that finishes, you'll see we end up with a max of 95 FPS. The GPU hit a max temperature of 71 degrees. Now we're going to do some more desktop work. I'm going to show you how to add a non-Steam game. So I'm just going to pull this off my NAS. This will be the same as if you're downloading it. So we'll copy the file just like you would in Windows. We're going to go ahead and I'll just put this in the home. I'll create a new folder called Games. We'll name it Games if I can type right. Okay, then we're just going to go ahead and paste it. It's the same as Windows. Sometimes it's just a little different on the location. So we'll paste that in there. Wait for it to move over. You can do this. It already has .rar built in, so we'll just extract it here like as if it was a normal zip file. So we'll go extract to. Once I start typing the name here, it'll auto-populate. We'll just select that. You can do any file you want, not from this website. You know, if you already purchased the game, not from that website there. Once it extracts, you go over to Library and Steam and hit Add Game, Add Non-Steam Game. Go down to Browse, you'll find your game. We put it there, and then TMT. Then you find the exe, hit Open, Add Selected Programs. And when we go back to Library, you'll see that it'll be down here. Let's see, we'll do the big picture. You see it's located there. If you go to Manage and then add Set Custom Artwork, you can update all your files for it. All right, those are the benchmarks for it. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Would you buy one? Are you gonna buy one? How do you think the Steam machine from actual Valve will do? My personal opinion, I think the RX 6600 in raw power will outperform the 7600 mobile version that Steam's going to use. However, Steam is relying, I'm pretty sure, heavily on upscaling from the RDNA. I don't think this one has the upscaling, and I think Steam saying you're going to get 4K is probably overshooting it. 1440p is going to be a real, I think you can do it, but I think 1080p is going to be what most people will run on. Me personally, I think I would just build a computer. If you wanted to go small form factor, it doesn't have to be this little cube. I would just build a mini ITX build. If you look at my other video, I built the mini ITX. I built a couple of them actually, but I think it would be a better option, and then you could just run whatever you wanted. If you want to stick on Linux, that's fine, but most people I think are more comfortable on Windows, and I know a lot of people want to play first-person shooter games. But we'll have to wait till Valve releases theirs. I think this is a good little alternative. Not so sure. If you had a secondary computer, I think it'd be pretty great because the way this thing looks, it's kind of sleek and it looks more like something that would belong, like a console. So you could stick it in your, hook it to the TV and stick it in there in the entertainment center or on your TV stand, whatever it may be. Also, if you have a main rig, so I could see myself using this to connect to my main PC and then using Steam to stream some games. However, that's a bit pricey. If you're just going to stream the games anyways, you can just get yourself a mini PC for a few $100 and call it a day. But I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Are you guys buying one? We'll see you guys next time.